up once again. Very good. And then the last one was the birth date. See, I was telling it's a little bit like a lot of work, but at the end it's nice. You'll see when you see your program running, you'll be happy. What are we left with? The radio buttons. A person has to choose either is a PhD examiner or a student. So in that case, we'll put two radio buttons, one radio button for the examiner and one radio button for the student. But they need to be in a group. So I go to my toolbox and I look for the box, the group, pointer, background, button, checkbox, will be combo box, and then left group box. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. And I go to, I slide it to the form, and then it will be here. Once it's here, I will just organize it well so that it doesn't take too much space, and push it towards the upper part. Okay, and from there I need to bring my radio buttons. The first one will be radio. It is in alphabetical order, so radio button will be towards, I'm seeing rich. This is the radio button. I'm going to pull it into the form and inside the group. The first radio button will be here, and then the second one I can actually copy and paste so that I can put the second one. Now the first one, we call it for the PhD examiner. Instead of radio button 1 in the text, I'm going to remove it and call it, it was PhD student, excuse me. And then for the second one, that's where we're going to say PhD examiner. Very good. Then I'm going to change on the, instead of calling him group box 1, I'll ask him then, I can either remove it just simply, or I can ask him choose between the two options. Okay, then we'll see how it appears. The person will choose either he or she is a PhD examiner, or he or she is a student, PhD student. Very good. The font is not too big, so I'm going to change my font. When I go there, where is the font? Accessible text, data, $277. I don't know who is sending me those beautiful, but for now I'm looking for my font. I see the text, yes, it's not that far. The font is just upward. It is here, and then I can change now and put a 12 font, and I wanted it to be bold so that you can see exactly what is going on. And from there, the examiner also became bold, so I'm going to, yes, and create small space so that it can fit well. Okay, later on, does that look almost fine? Right. Is it fitting at the end? Not exactly. That's why I have to. Very good. And then I save it. What are we left with? The different information for the PhD student has to be filled, as well as information for the examiner. Let me start with the student. The student has a student number, and then I'm going to copy here and paste it. Oh, 1 second. I learned something from my students. They taught me, why not create a panel for the student? So I'm going to go to Toolbox and take a panel, and then bring it back to the form and have a panel here for the student, where then I can write all the information for the student. That will be the student number. After the student number, I'll put the internal mark, the external mark, and so on and so forth. So now I can come and I say, instead of ID, I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste, and I'll paste it here. And then instead of ID number, I'll just now say student number, text, student. I remove ID, I will say student number. Very good. After that, what does the student need again? He needs a mark. Then I'm going to paste. I'm going to say no more an ID. I'm going to change it slightly, and from there I'll say enter your internal mark. Very good. Then what does the student need again? The student also need an external mark. So I'm going to say here, enter your external mark. So I can go there now and look for the test. Instead of ID in the test, I'm going to say external mark. Very good. Then I think we are done with the student. I'm just going to make it slightly smaller so that the text can fit with the panel. Push it down a little bit. Now that panel is finished, I'm going to the other panel for the examiner, but I will copy the one of the student. Then 1 second, let me just make my form bigger because I need space for the examiner. Okay, I'm going to undo because he only took the label. Let me take the panel of the student. I'm going to paste it now. Yes, he took the entire panel of the student. Then I'll push it down, and then from there I'll change it. Instead of student number here, now put staff number, and instead of internal mark here, I'm going to put the hourly rate, your hourly rate. And then the third one, instead of external examiner, I'm going to say input your number of hours. Number of hours. Very good.